Sup guys, we're in the Squid Shack and I just want to give you guys a bit of an update on the RBM3. Still got the dummy engine in there because we put the G-Force in there. So guys down at Adelaide Tail Shaft Services got them to put a strange output shaft, well input if you're technically looking at this, whatever it is. And so that'll go straight into the back of the G-Force now. Still a two-piece tail shaft because it's so long back to the winters. So yeah, I'll rip all this out now. Now I just need to set up the hydraulic clutch setup, make sure the measurements are all good with the new Mantic clutch, and then yeah, pretty much once that's done, it's pretty much load up time to head to Sydney. So I'm going to head over a week early because the engine's obviously over there, that's all finished, and yeah, just putting everything back together. Have to get it run in again on the dyno, and then the final churn should be all good to go. And as for the Somvia, my mate CC who tuned this last, he actually has a head for me, so I've bought well I haven't bought it yet, but I will be buying the head off him, and we'll put that on this one, and in the meantime I'll get this head fixed up. So that'll get the Somvia up and running again. So hopefully by the time I get back from Sydney with the Beamer all good, we can focus on doing the next lot of videos on the Somvia. And then yeah, we're also going to change ECU. Finally, we're going to go to a Link, so that's pretty exciting. That's not sponsored or anything either, so I'm going to get the Link through Glyn Garage where CC's tuning, and yeah, we'll pretty much just show you the pros and cons swapping from a Haltech to a Link, and show you the features and functions and whatever else, so it can benefit you guys. Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Can't wait for that. Oh yeah, I do have a bit of a cold too, so I sound a bit groggy. Sorry about that. So anyway, let's rip this out, and I might show you guys what I'm going to do with the clutch setup, so you understand what's happening there. Alright, let's get this out. That's how you pull it out. Little trick if you're on your own. If you've got a seatbelt to pull an engine and gearbox out, leave it just on the one loop so it can slide back and forth. So you can just lift it to either level it out or make it really angled like this, so then it can sort of come out. But ideally just get two people, and it makes your life so much easier. I'm always too stubborn to ask for help. Oh, man. Alright, so we'll get this gearbox off, and I'll put a clutch on, just dummy fit it up, and we'll get some measurements. Show you guys how it all works. So yeah, I kind of forgot that this doesn't have a crank in it. So I can't exactly have a flywheel and a clutch hanging off it to measure the input shaft and everything up so the clutch release bearing works properly. Anyway, you pretty much just got to bolt the clutch and everything on, measure exactly how far away it is from this, what do you call this, dust cover thingy? I don't know. Anyway, you pretty much just got to measure it from here to how far the clutch, the actual pressure plate springs, the diaphragm sits out, and then you have to figure out where your hydraulic release bearing sits, to make sure you've got 3 to 5 mil of clearance there, so the clutch can work properly without riding and burning the clutch out too soon and whatnot. But I'll try and explain that when I get to power tune, because I'm not going to be able to do it with anything I got here. And I don't want to go off the 25 engine because it might be a little bit different. It shouldn't be, but it might be, so no point. I'll just take everything over to Sydney and I'll be able to measure it and figure it all out over there. The only reason it's different is because we're using this G-Force now instead of the last gearbox. But I've got enough spaces and whatever to make it work, so that should be no problems at all. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mission because I've got to take all the parts over. I'm so paranoid I'm going to forget something. I've got like just boxes of stuff. Because literally all that's over there is just a long block. So, man, I'm running out of breath. I might even have the flu. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, don't have time to worry about that. I think that's pretty much it for today, because all I can do now is pack the van up. But you guys don't want to see that. That's pretty boring. What I can tell you though is I'm going to do my best to try and do videoing every single day leading up to World Time Attack, and then obviously World Time Attack itself. You have to bear with me because I'm not going to be able to get them out that night because the event goes so late. But yeah, I'll try and get them out at least a couple days after. The build up to World Time Attack, I should be able to do videos each day, depending how weird I get with the editing, because sometimes these videos take me 3 or 4 hours. And I just bought Final Cut as well. So now I've got like all these extra things I can do to make the video look better, which I'm real keen on doing. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm enjoying this video stuff. I hope you guys are too, but I appreciate the guys that are watching all this stuff, because yeah, I don't know, it kind of motivates me to keep doing it. But I'm not worried about views or subscribers or anything like that. If anything helps you guys, it's a bonus to me. But the main goal is to get you guys motivated. That's it. I know how hard it is to get motivated sometimes, so yeah. Number one rule, it could always be worse. Alright, that's it guys. See ya.